Hey you guys, what's up? It's Vikeejeah and I'm inviting you to get ready with me. I'm getting ready to record for the Woke Squad. I will leave a link for it in the description box if you guys are, fellow SJWs and you just like listening to those kind of things. Like I want to say that we're akin to The Read if you're into that show. And yeah, we have a podcast that premieres on Legacy Internet Radio every Friday. That airs on Legacy Internet Radio every Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also check out our YouTube channel with a whole bunch of our old episodes on it. I'll link all that information for you below. But yeah, I just got my face together for it. I'm about to go record in a few minutes. And hey, I want you guys to get ready with me. So I just did something really simple. I feel like this is simple, basic, kind of classic face. This is a face that you could do for a date. You could do this for like a formal event, an evening event. You could switch out this lip and put on a nude lip and it's a daytime look. It took about an hour. I'm not gonna front with you guys and act like this didn't take some time. But the preparation and the finish leaves like it's worth it because it lasts the entire day. Looks pretty dang flawless. Yeah, where my pores go though. So if you guys would like to see how I put this look together, this sort of classic face, that's what I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna call this the classic face. Then please keep watching. All right, y'all, I'm just starting off really quickly by putting my hair up, getting it slicked down and cute for my makeup look. I'm just dampening my hair and then brushing the hair up where I want the bun to be. Then I'm taking some heavy cream from Comet Biologics and I'm using that to moisturize my ends, and this is from a previous twist out, so I'm trying to preserve the definition a little bit. I'm also going to slick down my edges with the Edge Control from Cantu Shea Butter. I really like this one. It is stiff but still very moisturizing. And I'm just going to use that in the front and back of my hair to slick down my curls. And then I'm going to give it another little spritz before I brush it up again. It's just a really simple kind of top knot that I'm doing. So once I have the hair all gathered in my hands, I'm going to take my Ouchless scrunchies, make sure that all of my hair is pulled up, including and especially the crown area, because I don't want it to get matted. And that's pretty much it. As you see, a little bun, zhuzhing it, and then it's done. Now, onto the face. I'm starting off with the Veil Mineral Primer from Hourglass, and I'm putting this everywhere except the center of my face. I'm avoiding my nose, under eyes, and eyelids because I'm using different primers there. All right, once that's fully incorporated, I'm going in on my nose with the Step 1 Equalizer from Makeup Forever in Mattify, and I'm only oily on my nose, so that's the only place I use it. Now, I'm using the Smashbox Under Eye Primer to prime my under eyes. A little bit of this goes an extremely long way. As long as they keep giving samples, I'm not even sure I'm gonna need to buy the full size, y'all. Because I've had this for about a year, that full size. Now, this is the NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Primer, and I'm in love. I got this as a sample in my 500 point gift from Sephora, and I fully intend to buy the full size of this. On to the foundation. I'm using Hourglass Vanish Foundation in the color Almond. I received this from Influencer for review, and I did a review on it, so you guys can check it out right there. I'm going to use way more than they recommend because they claim full coverage, but that's only if your face is already flawless, sis. This is some hyperpigmentation, some acne scars. I'm battling with a lot, so I use a lot. Now, despite the fact that I have to use more than most, I actually really love this foundation. I think it's beautiful. It gives really good coverage for what it is. I think they have a decent shade range. Don't be fooled by the orangeness of this foundation to begin with. It does oxidize and it sort of customizes with your body temperature and your skin tone. So by the time we're finished, you guys will see that it will no longer look orange. It looks kind of color corrector orange at the moment, which I think plays a part in its ability to conceal dark spots and provide the coverage that I need. Now I'm using a flat top Kabuki brush, and I prefer this over the brush that they provided because it works better. Now I'm using for my concealer NARS Creamy Radiant in the color Caramel. And I'm going to put that, of course, on my under eyes, but also on my eyelids as concealer for my eyelids, or eyeshadow base rather. And I'm going to place it in the other usual spots that we highlight. So upper lip, chin, and nose. I am using an angled kabuki brush, flat top kabuki brush, to get at my concealer because I want to be able to reach my nooks and crannies. Now, I tend to pounce more than I wipe with this brush because I don't want to move the product from where it is. I just want to blend it out. As you can see, the concealer is blending in really beautifully, evenly, and it blends right into my foundation in a nice gradient. I would attribute that to both the product and the method that I'm using with the tool I'm using. So I'm going to be providing a list for you guys of the tools that I'm using along with the products in this video in the description box. Pay it a visit. It's a really informative section. Okay, so I'm going to set my concealer areas with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I dig on this powder. I'm definitely getting the full size once I run out of this travel size one. I like the yellow undertone that it has. That works really well for my skin tone. I don't get any flashback in photos. And I'm just using a Japanese pointed foundation brush to apply it. That's just what I grabbed and what seemed to work really well. You can use a makeup sponge, you can use your beauty blender, you know, whatever you're most comfortable with. All right, now it's time for bronzing. I'm using my Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in Deep, and I'm tackling the usual places that one would bronze and or contour. So, you know, cheekbones, forehead, not cheekbones, I'm sorry, hollows of the cheeks, forehead. I tend to also bronze my chin in preparation for contour. It is a little bit of a trick that I use to conceal my double chin. I'm also going to use it on my nose as sort of a base for my contour, and on my upper lip to provide a little bit of a pout. And I'm going to also use it as a transition shade. Why the heck not? I'm using a Luxie brush that I received in my Ipsy bag. And now I'm going to set the rest of my face with the Mineralized Skin Finish from MAC in Dark Deep, and I'm just applying that to the places where I concealed. For blush, I'm using Adobe Brick, which is from MAC's Vibe Tribe collection. Yes. And I'm using an airbrush, number 55 from Sephora Pro to be exact, because it's very light on the hand, and this is a highly pigmented blush. Now for contour, I am going to apply that with an angled blush brush on my double chin and on my nose with a much smaller brush, of course. And I do a little bit of a trick where I don't just take it along the bridge of my nose. I kind of bring it back a little bit just above my nostrils. And I'm just using some of that Mineralized Skin Finish to kind of blend it all together. Now I'm going to highlight with the highlighter eyeshadow combo from from Ofra, and the color is called Bliss. This is comparable to Champagne Pop from Becca. I would say it's less pigmented, but it's definitely a comparable dupe, and it's only $15. So check it out if you are looking for an affordable alternative to Champagne Pop. I'm just applying that everywhere. Now I'm going to do my brows with the Brow Wiz from Anastasia Beverly Hills in Ebony. I love this brow pencil. I tried the brow definer in Sephora, and I didn't even want to pick it up. I might pick up that Benefit brow pencil that's similar to the Wiz though. It was a little bit easier to apply, so I'm definitely gonna check that one out. But for now, Brow Wiz in Ebony is Bay. As you can see, I'm doing just some simple defining and filling in. I went for a more dense brow today, and I really love how thin the Brow Wiz pencil tip is, because I like to sculpt out my the lower part of my brow. I don't like to use concealer. I like a more natural looking brow, so I don't want it to be super sharp underneath the brow. That's just a personal preference of mine. I think it looks great though. Now I'm setting my brows with the tinted brow gel, also from ABH, in the color Espresso, just making sure that my hairs stay where I put them. And now I'm going to go ahead and use this Super Shock shadow from Colourpop in the color Melrose. This is my second transition shade. It's a little bit more, I guess, deep and more muted than the bronzer that I put on, which is a lot warmer. I'm just going over where I put the original bronzing transition shade. And then I'm going to be using the Jackie Aina e.l.f. collaboration palette for the rest of my eye. This is the Pewter Shimmer shade that I'm applying to the inner portion of my eyelid. I think it's really beautiful, and it's not too shimmery. It just catches the light. I think it's very sophisticated. I'm getting a little kiss from my teddy bear real quick, and then I am going to apply my crease color, and this is the deep chocolate color that's in the palette. I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it blends beautifully. These shadows blend absolutely amazingly to be so inexpensive. I think this palette was like $6, y'all, and these shadows are the truth. Now, as you can see, I'm taking that into my outer V as well as my crease, and then I am sweeping it under my lower lash line, right along my lower lash line. I'm using a Sephora Pro brush, which of course I'll provide for you in the description box, the name of it. And now I'm taking the highlight shade on an angled flat shader brush, and I'm applying that to my brow bone, and I'm using a pointed crease brush to apply it to my inner tear duct. It's a very subtle but beautiful highlight color. Nice golden shade. And I'm going to use the Master Kajal from Maybelline New York on my waterline, both upper and lower, just to define my eyes and prep my eyes for false lashes. As for liner on my upper lash line, I'm using a shimmery gel eyeliner pencil from MAC, their Magic of the Night collection, in the color Black Swan. It has very gorgeous teal and silver reflex and a teeny bit of gold reflex as well. So it just provided a little bit more glam, a little bit more shimmer. And then I'm going to further prep my lashes for falsies with the Roller Lash Mascara from Benefit. And this is a travel, I think that's a deluxe sample. All right, and now I'm lining my lips with Vino lip pencil from MAC. I think I had some foundation on my upper lip, so it's not showing up as vividly as it normally would. But I did pile on a second layer of lip liner on that top lip. You can see it much better on my lower lip. As you can see, it is actually very pigmented. So once my lips are lined, I'm going in with the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani collaboration lipstick in Spiderweb. I think there were about 4 or 5 colors, but Spiderweb was my fave. Look at that blue red, y'all. That is a classic red. And yeah, I'm just providing about 2 coats to the lips, and then I am going to finish off my lower lash line with that same Roller Lash Mascara. And then I decided I wanted to do a little bit of lip gloss with the Burberry lip gloss in Military Red. I don't really love the applicator. It was a little dry and I didn't want it to take my product off my lips, so I just decided to dab it on with my fingers. Don't spend your money on Burberry lip gloss, y'all. Not until they fix that applicator. Just a quick jig before I spray my face with the Smashbox primer water just to finish everything off. And the last step is to to apply my lashes. These are velour lashes in the Fluff and Thick collection in the style Trust Me, Try It. My absolute faves right now. So once I have perfected those, and they have molded to my eyes, I'm actually just pressing my lashes into them so that they blend. And you can get about 20 uses out of these lashes as long as you keep them clean and put them back in the box. So for me, they're definitely worth the price. But I believe that that's it. Once I get the lash on, I'm finished with this look. And I think it turned out like really beautiful. This is one of my favorite looks that I've done in a long time. I hope that you guys agree. I'm like obsessively zhuzhing those lashes. But I hope you guys agree. I love the highlight. I think it's really subtle and pretty. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. But that's going to do it for this Get Ready With Me. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'm going to give you guys about a couple more slow motion glamour shots before I get on out of here. Alright, so that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this Get Ready With Me, this makeup look. If you did, let me know by giving me a thumbs up and commenting in the comment section of which parts you enjoyed. Do you also use these products? Do you use them the way that I do? Do you have alternative uses for them? Just, you know, let's have a chat in the comment section. Go ahead and share this video with your friends if you feel like they would enjoy this video. If you are not a J-Bay, which are what I call my subscribers, then you want to click the red button. Automatically you become a J-Bay. As soon as that subscribe button switches over from red to gray, you are officially a J-Bay. Hey! And I shoot videos over the weekend for you guys, and then I upload them on Tuesdays and Saturday. I like to say it like that. I think it sounds very fun and posh. Yeah, so let me get on out of here. I have about 5 minutes before I have to do my show. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching again. Description box has all the information that you need. I take quite the care to put it together for you, so please do click it if you have any questions about the products I used or the Woke Squad itself. Stay black and protect your magic, and if you are not black, protect the magic that you got. Love you, and I'll see you later. Mwah.